Okay, here we go. Okay, so you've made it back to Library Tech Encore. This is with Mrs. Musselman and myself. Here's our plan for today. We always have an agenda. We're going to do introductions. These will be pretty brief because we all know one another pretty well from last year. We'll talk about routines and procedures. Again, those are all pretty much what we did last year, so that will be a pretty quick conversation. We'll talk about expectations. I'm not going to lecture on expectations. I'm going to have you share examples of expectations and what those look like. You guys lived up to expectations in here last year, and I want you to share that with the 5th graders. So you might look around the room and notice that I've had all the 6th graders that I've seen so far go around the room and provide the best examples they could think of how they met the expectations in the class. So that's what I'm going to have you do in a moment. I won't be going over a whole list of things I expect. I want you to tell me how you made it happen, and then we'll share that with the 5th graders this afternoon. It's a big help for them. And then we'll do a quick technology survey, and I'll tell you more about that in just a moment. We'll get on the computers and have you tell us a bunch of information about the devices you own, what you're doing with them, and have you think about how we can use them for our class. Okay, the introductions. I'm Mr. Cox. I'm your teacher librarian, your school librarian. Mrs. Musselman. So we teach the class together. If you're new to us, this might be new. We partner teach, which means we plan the class together. We often will be in here teaching together. You'll start to see us more this year out of here. So sometimes one of us will be teaching and the other one will be out in your classes working with you on projects in class with more technology and more research. I did update the slide with our newest, most recent school pictures because we actually do get better looking every year. So I've got the new pictures up. I know some of you don't believe it. I'll get the other old ones out so you can see. It gets better every year. Okay, routines and procedures. The coming and going stuff, you already know much of this. You'll have a home station, which is where you're sitting now. That will be your home base for when we have individual things we need you to be doing, like the survey in a few minutes. If you need to go to the restroom, I continue to want you to have the responsibility of just managing that on your own. So if there's a break in the conversation, if I'm done talking and I've set you out to start working on some stuff, you can, and you need to go to the restroom, I want you to just be able to do that. You'll walk over, you'll signal me with the pass, and then you'll sign out. You'll sign out, just tell me where you went, restroom if you went to the restroom, an R, your name, and the time you left. The closest restroom to us is just down the main hall to your left, across from the guidance counselor's office. Please use that facility because it's the closest to us. It'll take up the least amount of class time for you to go there and come back. I also have you close by in case there's an emergency, and that's why we have you sign out and all of those things, because we are responsible for your safety. There were a fire, I had someone out. That's a quick way for me to know where you've gone and how to get you back. If there's a tornado, I'd be able to get you back quickly. Trust me, you want to be in here if there's a tornado. We're interior, no windows. You don't want to be out by the front. If someone famous showed up, and they were only going to be in my lab for 5 minutes, and you were going to miss out, it would be a way for me to get you back quickly. Like, tell me who you would want to meet. Who's someone famous that you would want to meet? So, do you have a specific baseball player? See, I would want to meet him too. He shows up, you're out in the bathroom, he's only going to be here for 3 minutes because he's trying to visit all the classrooms. If you signed out, I can quickly get you back and you can meet that legendary baseball player. I'm glad to know I have another baseball fan in the room because it is the true American sport. Anyone else famous? How about the ladies? You got any athletes? Anyone? Yeah. No, anybody. I would like to meet her too. She's very talented. So there's a lot of reasons. Fires and tornadoes, those drills are probably the most immediate things. But, you know, in the event that we have someone famous show up, we'd want you to get back here quickly. There's another pass that you might need, and that's the office and hall pass. If you think you need to leave this room and go somewhere else in the building, that is when I need to have a conversation with you. So if you think you need to go back to your locker for something that we're working on or something in your room, just come tell me. If we agree, again, you'll sign out, you'll take the hall pass, and go and get back as quickly as possible. If the office needs you, they'll call down. It sounds like this. Mr. Cox, yes. Then you send Tate to the office, and I'll say yes. Tate would just go over, sign out, and leave. And as soon as he left, we'd start gossiping about what what kind of trouble he must be in to go to the office. I'm kidding. Tate would never have to go to the office for a problem. Never. Okay, one of our targets for today is that you can have purposeful conversations. So you can turn to an elbow partner and have a conversation about something specific that I've told you to talk about and get your thinking out there with your partner. We're going to try this now. And here's another target that we have. We have two targets. When you're having these conversations, you can use as much technology vocabulary as you have. Here's what I'm going to have you talk with your elbow partner about for just a few minutes. When we go to do the survey, we're going to open something. I'm going to wait just a minute. I should have everybody's eyes and ears. We're going to open up a program at the bottom of your toolbar called Safari. It's down on the left-hand side. It looks like a compass. We're going to use it in just a minute. The thing I want you to do with your elbow partner right now is share with them as everything you know about what that thing is. Anything you can associate with it, I want you to share with them. So I'm going to walk through and listen for those purposeful conversations. It's important that I'm able to get your attention back quickly because of moments like this where I've just had you turn to your elbow partner, have a conversation, and we need to get your thinking shared out with the whole group. Zach, what was something you guys talked about? What is it called? What does it do? Anything you know. Okay, browser. Will you come over here for a second and take that Post-it note with that idea? So they've claimed that one. They're calling that thing a browser. Let me see here. Hold on. Let me call on some more folks. Shelby, what did you guys talk about? So you have to add on. So if you said it was a browser, what else did you talk about? Okay, give me more. Give me something a little deeper than that. What do you know about it? Have you ever used it? What do you think it does for you?
I think it's a compass.
It looks like a compass. It is an icon that looks like a compass. Okay. All right, come get that, please.
Oh, it's green.
Tell me how to pronounce your name.
Kellen.
Kellen, what did you all talk about? So we have to add on to the thinking we've already had. Browser, looks like a compass.
We know it went to the prairiepride.org.
Okay, what is prairiepride.org?
It's this website.
Okay, takes you to websites. My handwriting is terrible. Here we go. Come claim that.
Oh, green.
Okay, can any pair add on to what we've already heard? Yes. You can use it to look up things, and we're going to add more details to that as the year goes along. Come claim that one. You have something to add on to even that thing. You can get information through it. Information. Okay. All right. Oh, Cameron, you got something to add on top of all of this? Okay, let's hear it. You can get to Google. Okay, through that.
It's like the internet, and when you go there, you can look up stuff.
Okay, takes you to the internet, which is good. Okay, all these ideas are really valuable. Here's the vocabulary piece I wanted to make sure I heard from you in those conversations. I'm going to wait. So one of the things I was hoping to hear in some of those conversations was the word browser, because Safari is one of several web browsers. Can you say browser with me?
Browser.
Okay, browsers are the window onto the internet. It's how we get to the internet. So who had browser? Zach, did you have it? On the right-hand side of that Tech Talk board, I want you to go over there and put that Post-it note at the very top, just under the letter K. Okay, so the word we're looking for there was browser. What was it? Browser. Safari is one kind of browser. There are a number of them. Firefox, Internet Explorer, Netscape. There are a ton of browsers. Chrome, all of those are browsers. Now let's add some details under that. And you all have a bunch of details. Let's take Shelby's first, because having that visual reference for what that looks like is really helpful. So bring your Post-it note, Shelby. Put it right under there. So that browser that we were using today is represented with the icon of a compass. Go ahead and put it really close to his Post-it so we have that up there. Okay? When you click on that compass, that icon, it opens that browser and it does a number of things that you can potentially do. You can take you to the internet. So go over there and put that under there for me. When you get to the internet, so stick it under compass there. I'm not looking for anyone to be on their computer right now. I'm looking for you, looking for them, going over there. There you go. Okay, you open that browser, it takes you to the internet where you can do several things. Come over and put yours up. Tell them what you're putting up right now. You can get information. What was the other one we had? Bring it over. Put it right next to his, because that one is kind of similar. We're going to group those together because they are very similar. Who had another Post-it note out there? Cameron, yours was about Google, so I want you to put that below these two, okay? Because to get to this information and all of this, we're going to need something else, and it's called something like Google, which we're going to talk about a little bit more. And then the last thing, very specifically, you can get to websites using that. So you'll add yours below Google. Okay, look at all the stuff you guys knew about it, and you didn't even think you knew that much. I heard people go, I don't know anything. Those purposeful conversations are how you start to get a bunch of shared thinking. Shelby, I'm waiting for you to be looking at me. Okay? Thank you. So give me 5 is the way I'll get your attention back. When I've had you in those conversations, I want to get you back quickly. That's one way. I saw most of you be able to do it without me even saying anything. I just put my hand up and you were there. If I have a lot of people that are still needing help, I'll say give me 5. We added the give me 5 and swivel last year. So if that happens, you're actually going to give me 5 and swivel your chair to the front. Take your hands and everything off of your computer and your eyes away from your screen so I have your full attention. The red cards are the way you'll get my attention. So in a few moments, hold up your red card for me. I'm going to have you do some stuff on the computer, take the survey. If you need my help, the red card is how you will get my attention. This is really important. I will not respond to flailing arms and names being yelled out. I'll respond to this because I'll know you have looked through the steps. You've actually tried it again. You've worked with a neighbor, and if all of that has not helped you, you put the red card on top of the monitor, and it silently tells me you need my help. I come over and help you, and we let everyone else keep working without any problems. Mrs. Musselman also uses Eyes on Me in 3, and we may change this up and add some new ways for all of us to get the attention of everyone else as the year goes along.